Hi there, guys. Um, I have made commentary on Lizzo before. Um, I can't really remember if it was a video. I think it was more of a like a blog or a post. Um, but it was a pretty in-depth. Um, it was a pretty in-depth post. Um, and the reason I made that post was because like most black people, period. Um, I mean, we can go so far as saying, like most people in America, we have issues with our weight. I mean, it fluctuates. It absolutely fluctuates. Um, and with that being said, um, I'm, I've said this before. Um, I am not at all where I used to be. I've lost a considerable amount, even within the last year. Uh, got to where I'm good, comfortable. Uh, wouldn't mind about 15 more. I really wouldn't, and I'm working on that. But that's not much considering. But here's the thing: um, people can believe what they want to believe, but the problem that I have with social media in general is that everybody's in everybody's business, whether they put the business out or somebody else put the business out, or just because people want to assume certain things. So, and you really don't have many, what would you call it? You don't have many ways to protect or even block yourself from people's opinions, from people basically being able to say almost whatever they want about you. So here's the issue that I have as a woman in America whose weight has fluctuated since I've been probably a preteen. Um, and this is the honest truth. I don't swear, and I really don't know what to swear by, you know, but the honest truth is that even at my highest weight, I didn't have high blood pressure. I didn't have sugar diabetes. Didn't have no heart issues. I didn't have any health ailments. Still today, at this present time today, I have no health issues. And I don't say that to brag. I say that um, because I'm grateful. That's it. Number one, I'm grateful. I don't say it to brag. Um, but I also say it because it always it it always gets me when people have stuff to say about a big person, obese, or whatever you want to call it, a person that would be considered heavy set. The fact that everybody, through their very subtle way of insulting, oh, I'm just concerned about their health. Oh, I mean, oh yeah, they're nice, they're pretty, but it's the health thing that bothers me. When most of the time, I'm gonna say 100% of the time, because of HIPAA and because of the fact that you can't get anybody else's medical records without them approving it. How the F do you know? Like seriously, I mean, it pisses me off so bad. It pisses me off so bad because he don't have Lizzo's health report. He don't have access to Lizzo's health report. Let's see his health report. This dude, I mean, come on now. This dude looks unhealthy. He looked like he smelled like pork. And I'm not even one, seriously, like I'm not even one to be trying to go in on people and make jokes and everything, but Aries Spears is nasty looking. Like, I don't give a shit if he wasn't fat. I personally wouldn't. That's just me. He ain't nowhere near my type at all, period. And so, and here's the thing. I have dated large men. I really have. That's not even no issue about, a big man being, I mean, this dude just looked greasy. Like he just looked nasty. Ugh. But anyway, um, yeah. The thing that gets me, like I keep saying, y'all don't have these people health reports. People would possibly have looked at me, and maybe they did when I was at my largest weight, and probably maybe thought all kinds of things. But if I could produce the records, I haven't had anything. The only time that I was even borderline hypertensive, and mind you, at that time I was really small. Like I'm bigger right now than I was then. I was about, dang, I was no bigger than a 12. Like I was like size 8, 10, something like I was really small. And well, that's not, to me, it's not really small. That's actually pretty good. That's just a lot smaller than I had been. But at the end of the day, that's where I was. And I was borderline hypertensive. But do you know why? It was because my daughter's father was stressing me the hell out. He was keeping me on edge. He was keeping me walking on eggshells. He was a goddamn narcissist. He was keeping me basically in fear. He was stalking me. He was threatening me. He was calling my job. He was trying to get, I mean, all of this stuff, just making threats, kicking down my front door, just all of these beautiful things. When I'm at a small weight, that's the first time in my life ever that I become hypertensive, I wasn't even hypertensive. I was borderline, where I was having to go get weekly blood pressure checks, and it was due to stress. It wasn't my eating or anything like that. So I say all that to say, once again, the delusion of so many men of not looking at themselves and just continue. It's so easy to talk about black women. It's so easy to try to drag black women. First of all, I'm gonna tell you the first problem that I have with my issue is not even with totally with Aries Spears, because I mean, just look at it. My issue is with the guy who even asked the question, because I haven't seen the interview. Don't plan on seeing the interview because I have no interest in Aries Spears. Even when Aries Spears comes here to like the improv to, he is one I yeah, I'm not trying to go see him. Like I just never have. He's not, yeah, anyway. But the guy who even led into that question, to me, was a complete setup. Because first of all, we already know how the average of black men feel about women like Lizzo, period. But without that even being said, like, first, this guy's a comedian. So he's gonna take a shot, have an opportunity to take a shot at at Lizzo. Like Lizzo is just unfortunately, very unfortunately, one of those women who always gets it from black men. Kind of like what was her name? Gabri Gabrielle Sadiq or something. I can't remember her name, but the beautiful actress that played Precious. This young lady. She's another one who doesn't have to do anything to just get it. To just get it. you know? And it's sad. It's sad because and you all correct me if I'm wrong, because maybe there was. But I didn't hear white men roasting Adele when she was big. I didn't hear them roasting and saying nothing about how big she was and all of this and whatever. And you can say, oh, well, she was pretty. So is Lizzo. Lizzo is absolutely beautiful. And according to your standards of beauty, so is Precious. I mean, she's happy. She has a wonderful husband. As far as I know, they're still married. Beautiful spirit. I haven't ever heard her saying anything bad or ugly about anybody. Beautiful skin, just beautiful person. But at the end of the day, like I keep saying, black women are such easy targets. And I think so much of the issue is that talking against black women and speaking against black women and everything, it helps to keep black men relevant and significant. They know that at any point in time, any random black man can get up on any platform of social media and just say something stupid. Black women hair, black women fat, pretty much whatever they want to say, nasty, ugly, demeaning, and whatever. And they're going to get some popularity. They're going to either get their videos shared, they're probably going to go viral, they're probably, you know, and because they know that's the way to make money is on the backs of black women. That really, I mean, I could go so far into that with how so many people, period, use black women as their come up. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, um, this guy who even asked that, that was leading, and he knows exactly what he did. He knew exactly, some what kind of response or whatever they do. Oh yeah, who makes some real good music? Oh yeah, it's Lizzo. Oh yeah. No, and black men ain't really no big fan of Lizzo like that. Like black Lizzo's music, I would say, is normally would pretty much be more of a female base. Just being honest, it would be more of a female base. That is the reason that I even started really getting Lizzo on my radar. Because once again, y'all know I'm back in the 2000s. Like I don't even really listen to today's music, but I caught hold to Lizzo because of all of the insults. Like I mean, I just remember her crying on Instagram and on different platforms of social media, and it's just like, what is it? I think now that I am thinking back, I think I did mention this in a video because I think I mentioned the fact that I was talking to my daughter because, my daughter's in this generation. So I'm just like, what's the deal with like Lizzo? Like why are people talking about her? Like, why do they not like her? Basically, at the end of the day, my daughter just said, and she had absolutely no opinion about it, but she was just saying that people basically don't like the fact that Lizzo was confident in her weight, in her beauty, in her talent, in her sing, in everything. She is confident, and people don't like that because they think it promotes obesity. Like that is the most idiotic and retarded thing I've ever heard. That to be confident in your skin is going to promote being obesity. I mean, if we want to bash stuff for promoting obesity, let's get down on these restaurants. Let's go bash McDonald's. Let's go bash Wendy's and all these other fast food. And I'm not picking on, disclaimer, I am not picking on McDonald's or Wendy's just because I call their name out. I said that because they're fast food restaurants. Let's just say fast food in general. You guys' hand is still sore. But let's just say fast food in general. Let's just say the promotion of sugar. Let's just say the promotion of all of this unhealthy eating that is in America. Like, it's probably hard to find a whole bunch of Americans who are at their proper weight and where they should be. There's plenty, but there's a whole lot of them, us, who are not, just by the standards that they have. I mean, so many are not. But Lizzo and all these other black women who are easy targets, I mean, it's sad. And it just continues. It just continues. So, Aries Spears is probably gonna go try to book some comedy shows and whatever now, since he is so called trending for a very very horrible thing, a very sick thing. Like, why would you want to get popular and get 2 minutes of fame for demeaning somebody when you look like shit? Like, come on. This is the stuff that I'm talking about, that we have to stop, and that black women are going to have to just completely ignore them. Because what else can you do? They keep our names in their mouth because it gives them relevance. It gives them. I mean, Aries Spears wasn't trending, ain't ever been trending that I know of. I really don't know too much about him, but like, when has he been trending? One black woman's name in his mouth, and now he's trending. Like, come on, man. We gotta get out of this. But at the end of the day, the point that I wanted to make is, I blame the guy who even asked the question, because to me it was a leading question. It was a very leading question. That's like them saying something about, you know what, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there like that. But at the end of the day, it was a very leading question, comment, to get something. That's all it was, if you ask me. And my second point is that we need to stop assuming that just because somebody is overweight, they're sick, they're about to die. Oh, they can't hard. It ain't no way in heck Lizzo could get up and do the things that she does on stage that he probably can't even do, that most of us can't do. I'm smaller than Lizzo, and I can't even do the stuff she do. But like, we gotta stop that assumption. Like for real. Like, there are so many small, thin, unhealthy people in America. Just as many. Just as many. So you guys get in the comments, let me know what you think. Um I just had to say that. This probably won't be a real popular video or whatever, but I just had to say that because I don't know when it's gonna stop. I guess it'll stop whenever black men feel like they need to stop being relevant through black women. You guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And until the next video, we'll see you next time.